Slightly Unblended, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. Today we are doing a fun little blue look, so if you'd like to see how I got this look, then just keep on watching. Hey everybody, I did this look, I don't remember when, but it has been recent, and I posted it on Instagram, I think, and like, I think there were some few people that were asking for a tutorial on it. So, of course, I wanted to because I really enjoyed this look. So, for it, I'm just going to take the Blue Moon palette by Moonslice Beauty and the Blue Moon palette by Colourpop Cosmetics, just because there's a lighter blue without any reflex in it. It's about the only time I needed that one. But yeah, so let's just jump on in. So my lid is already primed. I'm going to take my Colourpop E10 brush and the darkest blue shade in this palette. Okay, so real quick before I jump right into it, like I was just like, oh, jump in. Okay, anyway, no. Just a second. So this is the Moonslice Beauty Blue Moon palette. It is just a different variety of blues. They are gorgeous. They blend amazingly. I've used it before. I know that I planned on doing a video, like a standalone on like this one and the Moon Magic palette, which is pretty much purple. Oh, love purple. Okay, anyway. So this darkest shade right here is just dreamy. So it's like this kind of has a little purple to it right here. It's real nice. And this is a very nice, like, kind of regular, like, blue, if that makes sense. And then, like, this was the one that I planned on using before. And then I was like, well, I don't really want to do the one with the reflex. That's the only reason why I got the other Blue Moon palette out. But yeah, I like the mattes in this. I do like the ones with the reflex. Like, this is just a really nice palette, so I wanted to use it. And like, they're also a smaller business, and I love supporting smaller businesses in the cosmetics, where like Etsy, whatever. I do believe they have an Etsy shop now. If they do, here's my reminder to myself while I'm editing to put that down below, as well as their website. Okay, so anyway, Colourpop E10 brush. And I have the darkest blue shade, and I'm just going to pat that about halfway into the crease. Well, like, I'm just starting out like packing it into the crease, kind of on the outer corner of my eye. I've let my primer set for too long, so it's settled in my wrinkle on my eyelid. But I'm just adding that, and I'm not going to take it out as far yet. I'm going to take another blue for that. But I'm just really packing this in. I'm starting on the side where my lines are kind of coming into my eyelid from me letting the primer set too long, just so that I can try to salvage what I've probably ruined. I don't know, there's just something about the right side of my body that like, my right brow always looks like trash. It looks wild right now, and my primer likes to crease really bad, but I'm just trying to use this primer up so I can get into the Wet n Wild one that I ordered. Now I'm going to start on the inner corner, like, area in the crease and the deep crease, and just kind of work on packing that down. Yes. Love monochromatic looks. They are so much fun. I think it was last year I had like a little monochromatic series going on. I kind of lost interest in it, but I wonder if it's time to bring that back, because there's a lot of colors that I didn't get to. I felt like I was limiting myself, and when I feel like I'm just limited and putting myself into a box, I don't want to do it. So that's partly why I did not finish that series. I really didn't know what I wanted to wear today, so I just slapped this on. This is a little shirt that I got from Runway, and it's got, oh, like the Grim Reaper, and it's like love, dreams, visiting the grave of love and dreams. I don't know, I felt like it was really punk. I liked this. The sleeves, it reminded me of a t-shirt dress that I got from Hot Topic that I really liked, but this is like kind of cropped. It was just kind of like on top of everything, so I was like, yeah, that'll work. Next up, I'm just going to blend this out with the more of a, I don't know, I feel like I want to say true blue, but this one right up here, I'm going to blend it out with that, and I hope I don't get pigment on my shirt. I would be so sad. But I'm just going to have a fluffy on my brush. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to blend that out. Oh my gosh. Okay. I don't know when this one's going up. I do have one that I plan on going up before this. I feel like maybe I should stop pre-filming videos because my Juvia's Place, the Nubian Royal one, just went up after I filmed it back in October. Yeah, yikes on a bike. I suck. But that was just like sudden realization that I was like, oh my gosh, I've been meaning to do that one. So I hurried and then I finished editing it and then it was up. And I was like kind of watching it just to make sure that the audio was okay, because like that's something that I worry about, is like any of the background music that I put on or anything, because I do like to keep parts in where I am blending and everything so you can kind of see what I'm doing, because I feel like it's a little bit more helpful than just like cutting all of it out and just me talking. But oh my gosh, my e.l.f. Cosmetics first impressions video intro was in like the middle of it. It went from quiet to hey, and I was like, ah, because I was doing my makeup. I was like, oh no. So yeah, I was going to take that down and cut it out, but then I was like, you know what, that just gives it some character. She can stay. So I'm just doing windshield wiper back and forth motions just to get this nice and blended, and we'll touch that dark color up in a minute. Okay, we're gonna just go in and touch everything up, but this is the start. So now I'm just gonna take the Blue Moon palette from Colourpop. I'm gonna use the shade Starry Eyed, which is this like baby blue. It's really cute. I'm gonna use my Sigma E25 brush to blend out the shade from the Moonslice Beauty palette. So just gonna give it a little bit of a blenderoo here. So this is the first really sunny day since we had a lot of snow. Snow is weird. Don't get a whole lot of it in Arkansas. And when we do, it's definitely not as much as we had, as what we got. Look at me making a whole mess. So that was fun. I went outside a little bit, but like I have made fairly clear in the past, I'm not a fan of the cold. So I did a little bit of stuff outside and I was like, okay, I'm ready to go back in under the blanket now, please. I'm just taking this back and forth, little windshield wiper motions. But I did try to sled. I put that one on TikTok of me trying to go down this hill, and we got the, like when it snowed, it wasn't the good snow at first, so it snowed like twice. And it was like really powdery, so it really was like you couldn't really make a snowman. And I went to sled down this hill on this plastic container lid, and you know the Minecraft injured noise where it's like, oh yeah, I pretty much made that noise, and I thought it was the funniest thing. And the snow like went all the way up on my neck because I like slid and it was like going up, and then like I had makeup on and I was like, oh, it's gonna like, it's melting and off, and I was so cold. I was like, oh my gosh. Then we found another hill and there was like some abandoned like plastic kiddie pools, and that was fun. We just kind of used them and then left them alone. But yeah, it was interesting. It was cold. There were some nights where it didn't feel like it was as cold, and then there was like a day where it felt almost like a heat wave because it was warmer than it was, and I was like, the weather is so weird. Like, I can't even. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and touch up the blue, the second blue shade. I'm just like, I don't know what to call it because there's no name on it, but anyway. So I'm going to touch up that second blue shade real quick. Oh my gosh, I also suck because I did a poll, like I was gonna film and everything, but like with the snow and I was cold and like I wanted to like play in it for a little bit. I was like, so I'm gonna film and it probably won't be up till like mid-March or whatever. Like, do you want like a smoky look or super dramatic AF look? And dramatic AF1. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna do that. And then like I come in here and I like couldn't make myself do really anything. Well, I did try a dramatic look. I did. And I did it, but it took me 4 hours, and I was doing TikTok with it, and I was like, golly. I was like, I cannot film today. I just TikToked like all day. I plan on doing a super dramatic look. It's just that that one that took me 4 hours, it would have taken me like 6 hours to do if I would have filmed, because usually like I like to kind of like walk you through everything that I'm doing, because that's the kind of videos that I feel like are a lot of fun, just so you have a like better idea of a way to do it, you know. And so, because I know everybody does things differently, but I like to like know how other people do stuff. So yeah, it was gonna take a really long time, and then my back was hurting from sitting for so long, and I was like, well, I'll just do something equally as dramatic on a day like where I have a little more energy, because it was like really cloudy from it being snowy, and I was like tired. But yeah. So now I'm going to go back into the darker shade. This is the Morphe M507 brush. If I didn't say that, I'm sorry. It's the one that I blended out the second blue with, and I'm just going to use it with the darker blue. And for the lightest blue, I use the Sigma E25 brush, I believe. Which I can correct myself in the editing, because I've about got the names of the brushes that I use frequently down. I was also TikToking this look, and because I'm really trying to figure it out. So I need to start paying attention better. I started it and I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna take a little bit more time on this, because I used oh gosh, what was it? Jetty Bones. I used that one. Oh, it was That's All by Jetty Bones. Okay, that's one of their newer songs. It's going to be on this new album that's coming out in like a week, or this Friday. I think it's Friday. I'm excited. Okay, so today is the 22nd of February, and so yeah, Friday that album's coming out. I'm so excited. So I was just using that song for TikTok, and it was like a minute long, and then I forgot to change it from 15 seconds to a minute, and I was like, well, I can just like, I don't have to use the whole minute, whatever. So I'm over here, I'm taking my time, and I'm like blending and being all like potato cute, I don't know. And I'm doing all these things, and I'm like, I didn't hit the button, and I was like, we can't go back now. So I was like, well, that's what you get for not paying attention. Alright, I have it nice and slightly blended, so I'm just going to go back. Well, I mean, it's pretty blended, but I'm going to take the Sigma E25 brush in that lightest shade from the Colourpop Blue Moon palette. It's not the lightest shade, but it's the lightest shade that I'm using. It's Starry-Eyed. I'm just going to blend a little bit more. Oh yeah, this was the look that I did because there was an article, a makeup shade in black. That needs to be a whole other video, but there was a makeup shame article going around on Twitter that some kind of like fitness paper or some shit like that. Like, stick to whatever you got going on over there with your shit. Like, don't get in the beauty community if you're just gonna be assholes. Like, they were being fucking awful. Sorry for the F-bombs and whatnot, but kind of not really because I cuss all the time, but like, sorry. But like, it pissed me off. Like, don't drag people. Everybody starts somewhere. Makeup is an art. Like, look, this is why this needs to be a whole other video, but I was like, they were trashing somebody for wearing blue eyeshadow. They were like, that's so 80s and it needs to be left there, and I was like, hold on, let me break out all this blue stuff, and I'm over here like this, talking about some blue everything, okay? So yeah. Anyway, I was heated, and I was like, well, you know, I'm gonna do a blue look. And this look was born, so yeah. Before I cut, I kind of want to like save some room on my card, so I'm just gonna clean this with micellar water and a Q-tip, and then put my eye primer on. And then when I get back, I'll also go, I can't talk today. I am also gonna take some of the NYX glitter primer and just kind of like pat it down over the eye primer, and use the Cleona Crown Jewel shade because it is gorgeous. So yeah, I will apply that shade on camera in just a minute. I just kind of want to try to save some room on my memory card. So BRB, and back. Alright, so get adjusted in the chair. My knees probably hurt from sitting like this, but you know. I'm gonna grab my gorgeous crown jewel shade from Cleona on the Luxie small shader brush. I have the eye primer down, a little bit of the NYX glitter primer, because this is a very glittery shade and it helps to keep it down, and I really like using that for this one. So I'm just going to pop it down, starting from the inner corner of my eye, and get it to hug up against that cut and that crease as best as I can. This is so satisfying to me. Oh, look at that shimmer. Okay, so I've really been being super strict about not buying anything lately. Aside from like gifts for like family's birthdays and stuff like that, but like when it comes to like buying new makeup and stuff, I've been trying to be as strict as possible, because I want to use what I have. And I did make a small Colourpop purchase when their Valentine's Day collection come out. Sadly I didn't get the blush, so that sucks, but whatever. Yeah, but I automatically felt guilty as soon as I'd done it. It's like I was doing so good. I made a little purchase on Profusion's website. It has been quite a while since I tried anything from Profusion. The last thing I got was like the Infatuation palette. And so, I was like, well, I wonder what they have. Hadn't checked, like, I don't think I've ever been on their, no, I've been on their website, but it was a long time ago. It was like last year before, something like that. And I was like, let's check out and see what they got. So I did. And apparently they had like these really cool eyeliners. They kind of reminded me, like they looked like the Venus liners from Lime Crime. And they were a lot cheaper. So I was like, need to check it out. So I picked up a loud green, a hot pink, and that may have been it, because there were like colors that I knew that I already had, and like Suva liners, and I got an orange one from ARM RX Cosmetics. So I was trying to get colors that I knew that I didn't really have. I do have a green from the Norvina cake liners. I have like orange and purple and stuff. I'm not very fond of those. They are, I don't know. That's a whole story. Like I loved them at first, and I started noticing stuff about them and I was like, ugh. Anyway, getting off topic here. But yeah, so I made a minor purchase from Profusion and instantly felt guilty. Like, I don't need to be buying stuff. I have stuff. But that'll be a video in the near future. So that might be fun. I picked up like liners and like a neon palette or something. I don't know. I'm gonna take my Morphe M507 brush in the darkest blue in this palette and just kind of blend it onto the shimmer. Pat it down. Get it nice and blended. It sucks that I decided that I wanted to do a wing, because I'm like, oh, I'm just hiding all that blend work, but you know, I've been loving a wing lately, so whatever. Alright, so now I'm just going to take this little Sigma liner brush. I'm going to go back into that darkest blue shade and just kind of touch up just lightly to add a little bit more depth. And I'm going to get a little bit more of that blue just to try to blend that too. Okay, so lately I've been watching a lot of Jamie French. How did I not know that she was doing Makeup and Movie Monday? Or Makeup and Movie Mondays? Like, I remember watching some of her videos before and I liked them, and I guess I just wasn't subscribed. I could have swore that I was subscribed. That was probably one of those YouTubes doing like one of those things that they do where they unsubscribe people. That annoys the piss out of me. But, yeah, so anyway, I've been like binging her stuff lately because I feel like I had a lot of stuff to catch up on, and her makeup and movie Monday is just like the best thing. I've watched the From Justin to Kelly one more times than I want to admit, because the way that she pointed out the dancing in that movie was hilarious. Like the funniest thing to me. And so my husband and I were laughing because he's been watching too, and he likes her. He thinks she's so funny. She is hilarious. I love her. But yeah, so we've just been watching that. You know, watching the movies that I loved so much as a child be roasted in the best way possible. But there are some that she's reviewed that I'd never heard of. But like, as bad as some of those movies sound, she really makes me want to watch. Something is kind of off with this. Like, I don't know what I did wrong. It's not like it's off. It's just not as even as I would like it to be. And that's me nitpicking, but I want to say you'll have that. I do, constantly. I nitpick everything that I do until I hate it, so yeah. Just gonna touch up the darkest blue a little bit more. I feel like I'm doing too much, but oh well. Alright, it's time to add a little bit of a wing. Yeah, I feel like I want to say we know the drill, because like I can't wing and talk. I'll try. I have a really fun wing hack tutorial that I plan on doing in the near future. I'll probably do one on TikTok before I do it for here, because it won't take me very long. And I would probably do that on a day that I was like not gonna do eyeshadow, just because like I've kind of been wanting to do like a really big dramatic wing, and I have like a fun little, I've probably seen it somewhere before, I can't remember, but I've just started doing it one day when I was in my graphic liner and was like, well, I need to show more people this. Anyway, I'm gonna wing this bad boy out. Ugh, this is so satisfying. I could probably talk doing this one. I hate when it gets in my lashes though, it's annoying. So used to, I was really, really good at remembering everything that I used. Like I could just look at a selfie and be like, okay, I use the Be Perfect Cosmetics and Stacey Marie and the Juvia's Place, the Berries Mini, and the so-and-so lashes from Kiss and all this stuff. And it's like now lately I can't remember, so I've been having to write everything down. So if I forget something that I used on this, luckily I was thinking ahead and wrote everything that I used down. Anybody else do that? What made me think of that though was that I can't remember if I used the Blue Your Mind mascara from Colourpop for this or not. If I didn't, I should have. So I will if I didn't. If you hear dogs barking, I apologize. I don't know what's going on out there. I don't have a dog. Alright, now let's clean up all this fallout I have going on, because I know of I do not know about how to not get fallout. Oh my gosh, look, it's all over. And sometimes I'll notice that it gets on my forehead, and then I'll have like blue eyeshadow in my hairline. It's like, bitch, how'd you get that up there? Like lots of kickback. I don't know. Don't know. But anyway, now I feel like I'm gonna have to go put some oil on my face, because my face has been dry. Oh my gosh. It made me think about that guy's like dry eyes. But yeah, I've had the worst bout of dry skin that I've ever had. And I kind of feel like it is because it snowed and I was outside in it. Because I literally will not go outside in the cold. Like, I'll go outside for some pictures or whatever, but usually it's gotta be sunny. And when I sit in the sun, it's not like super, super cold. But if it is, then I'll try to get some like inside the picture, like inside the house pictures. So yeah, yeah, I think all this going outside and all this cold has my skin really mad, because I drink 8 bottles of water every day. I use the Tatcha's dewy skin cream. I have like the e.l.f. CBD facial oil, hyaluronic acid. I do like exfoliating, like the chemical peel from The Ordinary. I use like the Ordinary vitamin C serum. I use the glass skin serum from Truly. Like I really like put a lot of moisturizing products in my life, and my skin is still like yeah, I'm just gonna sit over here and be like a bag of like dried deli meat on your face. Not really. Okay, I'm gonna go do the rest of my face and I will be right back. Alright, so this is the finished look. What do you think? I feel so cute. Yeah, moral of the story is if blue makeup's not your thing, or wearing a lot of makeup's not your thing, or all that good stuff, like if you don't like a lot of makeup just because it's not what you do, mind your business. It ain't your business or anybody else's business how much makeup somebody wears. Just kidding, that was kind of rude, right? No, I really just like, I'm so tired of people like makeup shaming people, because what's the point? It literally costs nothing to be nice. Let's be uplifting. Let's have fun together. Let's like, you know, it's really so easy to not be an asshole. Anyway, I'm gonna try to remember. Sometimes I'm really bad about it, but I'm gonna try really hard to remember to put like Moonslice's stuff on there. They're a really fun brand. They have like neutral palettes, purple, blue, green, like different kinds. I think they have a smoky kind of palette as well. I really enjoy them. I use the Venus liner and Butterfly from Lime Crime for the liner. I feel like I mentioned that, but I just kind of wanted to like say it again because I know I'm really bad about forgetting. For my lips today, I used, oh, I forgot how much I love this combo. I'm not, look, I used to not even do nude lipsticks. I hated nude lipstick. It always had to be something colorful or red or dramatic. But like I've fallen in love with nude lipsticks. Like, who am I? But I use the Luxe liner in Cola, K-O-L-A, from Juvia's Place. I love that one. I just realized that one and the more Sweet Nothings or whatever one that one is, I'm like almost out. So I guess a few months ago I was using them a lot. And I also used the nudes, chocolate and mauves, Toffee and Chic for on my lips. So it was like lined it with the darker brown, then put like the toffee shade, and then I used this Chic for the middle of my lips. Yeah, I want to thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Please let me know what you'd like to see next down below. I will have all my social medias. I will have TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, my channel, all that stuff, if you're interested to keep up with my awkward face and my shenanigans. Don't forget to use the hashtag #SlightlyUnblended for your chance to be featured in an upcoming video. And again, thank you so much for watching. I really, really, really appreciate it. And I hope that I'll see you in the next one. Bye!